guys, good morning. Welcome back for another video. So today is an exciting day, y'all. I am finally starting to create my beds in my backyard, and y'all, it's looking good. Like, I'm so excited about the progress that's coming along back there. So right now I'm actually waiting on a delivery. I ordered some compost from a local mulch yard, and they're going to be delivering that in a few hours. So while I'm waiting on that, I do have a couple projects that I need to take care of around the garden, and then we'll get to work. So I've got the area all prepped and ready to go for them. This is what I'm using as my tarp. This is actually the big yellow bag that I got from Soil Cubed a few months back. If you all will remember, I used that soil to help prepare my ground for seeding as well as laying my sod down. So keep your bag if you order from them because it comes in handy. So I'm just gonna have them dump it here and then I'll wheelbarrow it out to the back. By the way, while I'm up here, I wanted to show you guys my first daylilies have finally opened, and look how many buds that are getting ready to swell and open up. It is showtime. First things first, I need to fix my hose, you guys. Do y'all see that? I have a hole in my hose, so I'm gonna mend that first. By the way, I do have a full detailed video step-by-step on how to repair a broken hose. So if you all are interested, I will leave that linked in the description box as well as up in the cards for you to check that out. So let's go ahead and fix this first, and then hopefully the delivery will be here so we can work on the backyard. All right, so I've got all my tools. Really all you need is some pruners or scissors, a Phillips head screwdriver, and then your connector. This is a male connector. All right, y'all, so I'm being lazy. I'm gonna sit down and do this for you guys. And hey, Nini. Jensen is joining us. So I've got my hose here. Y'all see the hole. All I'm going to be doing is making a cut here to cut off this whole end and adding a new attachment. So let's go ahead and make our cut. And I am not left-handed. All right, so I made my cut. By the way, scissors work a whole lot better than pruners. Just a tip there. So next I'm going to add in the hose mender into the end here. Just push that in just like that, as tight as you can get it. And then I'm going to unscrew this with my screwdriver. Take the screws out. Okay, so it opens up like that, and I'm just going to place these all the way up to the top, as close as I can get it, and then add the screws in. So the screws go in just like that. Get one in, and the other one. Then all you do is tighten it up. And you want to make sure you get it flush as close to the top as you can, and then tighten it up as tight as you can as well. Okay, so got that side tight. This one can go a little bit more. And there you have it, a brand new hose end. So I did also buy a new sprayer because mine was leaking. So I'm just going to screw this on, and then we'll test it. Here we go, brand new hose. All right, you guys, moment of truth. Let's see if this works. Success! And with no leaks. Do y'all see that? No leaks are coming out the bottom. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, next project I want to work on is just trying to get these in the ground really quick. These are the clearance Veronica that I planted that I want to add to my back patio garden. right, y'all, so I got all the white ones Veronica planted, and y'all, I really didn't think I was going to fit all 5 in this area, but I think I made it work, and it's going to look amazing next year. So this is what they should look like. This is the one that was in the best condition. So these are full sun plants, hardy zones 4 through 8, and they grow about 14 inches tall and 16 inches wide. So I think this will be the perfect layering effect that I needed here. Again, I have the pink down here in the front, a row of white, followed by a row of purple that is soon to come. My garlic is starting to bud up. And I do need to make a quick little correction from my previous 2 videos. This hibiscus over here is not pink blooming. It is actually a blue chiffon Rose of Sharon. And look, y'all, it is in bloom. So pretty. So I just finished watering everything in this area, and I'm hoping these will perk up. I'm pretty sure they will, but yeah, y'all, feels so good to have this area filling in. All right, y'all, compost is here, and whew, shoo, this stuff stinks. All right, you guys, so here's the area that we're going to be working on today. I know you guys are probably tired of seeing this back wall, but things are coming together, you guys. I'm so excited. So first and foremost, I did want to tell you guys that I did move all of my trees. So if you all remember in my previous video, I had only planted 4 of the clearance trees that I cleaned up. I was able to fit a 5th one just by moving everything over. So I actually started with this 2nd tree here and moved it over about 4 or 5 inches. And then I just dug up and moved all of them over accordingly. So it actually made a big enough gap for me to fit 1 more tree, and it's still planted far enough away from my cryptomeria that they won't have an issue once they fully mature. Also, when I dug this one up out of the hole, there was a lot of water at the bottom of that hole. So I'm really glad I went back and checked all of those trees and moved them. So that's the update on that. And then over here on this side, if y'all remember, I just had these 2 planted originally. I did decide to go ahead and add my last clearance plant tree here, just to kind of like fill in the rest of this wall panel, and I wanted it to stop right here at this post. So from here over, I'm still undecided on what I want to do, but from here down will be a lush green evergreen wall. So that's the update on that. As you guys can obviously see, I have already begun sheet mulching this area. I started yesterday, and this is how much 8 bags of compost got done for me. It covered a lot of surface area. I actually used 50-pound bags of cow manure, so it smells kind of stank back here right now. But yeah, y'all, it is just a very thin layer that I put down. It was just enough to cover the cardboard. So basically my plan of action today is going to be coming in with some more cardboard. I want to focus on covering the grass that I seeded, because if you guys will remember, I told you guys that was just a temporary fix, just to hold things in place until I was ready to start planting to keep things from washing away. So we'll be covering all of the grass that I seeded, putting down some cardboard, also bringing in some compost. I do also want to build up the compost that I've already put down in this area as well. And then I do also want to start forming my beds over on this side along the fence. Definitely need to grab some cardboard. So this is kind of where I keep my stockpile of cardboard. Any boxes that I get in from Amazon or any deliveries, I just throw the boxes over here to use in the garden. So as I stated earlier, I really just want to focus on killing off the grass in this area. So I'm going to be doing that by sheet mulching. Sheet mulching is really just an easy way to create a new garden space without having to dig up any grass or use a tiller. So all you want to do is lay out a weed barrier. As you can see, I've chosen cardboard to use as mine. And you do want to make sure that you are overlapping the edges just to make sure no light passes through down to the roots of that grass or weed that you're trying to kill off. You really want to make sure that you're smothering and choking out whatever grass or weeds you're trying to grow. So next I'm just going in and removing any tape or plastic that's on the cardboard boxes. For your weed barrier, you want to make sure that you're using something that is permeable to both light and air so that it will biodegrade over time. You want to avoid using things like landscape fabric or plastic just because those are not biodegradable. And then next I'm just wetting down the cardboard, 1 to help hold the cardboard in place, and then 2 to help start the process of decomposition.
trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling down, you're just not there, making sure I'm okay. Why don't you help me the way I help you? Help me the way I help you. Oh yeah, the way I help you. Why don't you help me the way I help you? Don't have to save me, just be my parachute. Yeah. Just be my parachute. Why don't you help me?
All right, you guys, so I got all of the compost spread out and I did as much as I could with the amount that I had delivered. I only got 1 cubic yard, y'all, so 1 cubic yard did all of this. And it stops right here, which was actually perfect because I also ran out of cardboard to lay on this side. So I didn't have enough to finish up this side of my fence, which is perfectly fine. I can get to that another day. I just really wanted to focus on this back area where I had already seeded the grass. Do y'all hear that thunder? We're about to get a storm, so let me hurry up and wrap this up. So real quick, I just wanted to talk you guys through the sheet mulching process. As you guys did see, I did put down cardboard. You can use cardboard, you can also use newspaper, brown paper bags, whatever type of barrier you want to use. Just make sure you're not using any type of plastic. If you do use newspaper or brown paper bags, I do recommend you use them very, very thick, just because that does break down quite quickly. So I do have about a 2 to 3, actually it's probably about 4 inches deep in the center area here of compost on top of my cardboard. And then I will come back in tomorrow morning and put down a nice layer of mulch. And then I'm just going to let it sit, you guys. You want to let it sit for about 6 to 8 weeks, which is what is recommended. However, I've gotten away with just doing a month. So I'm going to let this sit for about 4 weeks. Just to let everything fully die back underneath and let everything start decomposing and breaking down, get all the organisms working underneath the soil so that I have that nice rich planting soil ready to go. Definitely will be ready for fall, so cannot wait for that. As far as my back area back here along my tree line, where you see that lighter color dirt, that is just strictly the cow manure. So I didn't bother putting any of the biosol back there, only because I don't plan on planting anything else back there. You guys, I will be coming in with some landscape fabric just to help with weed suppression. And then same thing over here with these trees as well. And then on top of the landscape fabric, I will be running a drip line and then mulching over that. So the back line will be done eventually. That's not going to be done anytime soon, but I will take care of this area tomorrow morning. So that is the update on that. Over here, I also did not have enough to finish, so I will run to the store tomorrow and just get 1 bag of the cow manure, and that will cover that whole area, no problem. So yeah, y'all, I'm so excited to finally see the space and how much area I have for planting. I'm gonna walk down this way so y'all can actually see how deep this is currently. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at that blank slate. Oh, that just lets my imagination run wild. Y'all know how I feel about seeing a blank slate. It's just something about it just gets my wheels turning, all my ideas flowing. I actually already know exactly what I want to plant back here, how many. I do have some of the plants already ready to go, but I am going to let this sit for about a month before I start putting anything in the ground. I will also be coming in with some pavers and edging. Once I get those, I will cut out probably some of this side here and just make some nice soft meandering curves back here. And then, as I mentioned, I will be also cutting out some sod over here to make some beds to line my pathway once I get that in. So yeah, y'all, lots to come. You guys stay tuned. I know a lot of you guys have been following along week by week with all of the progress. So just wanted to film this quick little update for you guys. I hope you learned something from it. I hope you found it inspirational. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're interested in following along. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Cool.